Sarah King. I'm going to be doing a monologue from Fanny's First Play by George Bernard Shaw and Almost by Bianca Phipps. I'm not hardened, Mother, but I can't talk nonsense about it. It's all real to me. I suffered it. I was shoved and bullied. I had my arms twisted. I was made to suffer and scream out in pain in other ways. I was flung into a filthy cell with a lot of other poor wretches, like I was a sack of coal being emptied into a cellar. And the only difference between me and the others was that I hit back. And I did worse. I wasn't ladylike. I cursed. I called names. I heard words I didn't even know coming out of my mouth. The policeman repeated them in court. The magistrate said he couldn't hardly believe it. And I said it was all right. I remembered using those words quite distinctly. So the poor old gentleman put me back with the missionary to find out who I was and ascertain my state of mind. I wouldn't tell, of course, for your sake here at home. And I wouldn't say sorry or apologize to the policeman or compensate him or anything. I'm not sorry. The only thing that gave me any satisfaction was getting that smack in on his face, and I said so. So the missionary reported me hardened and said that no doubt I would tell you who I was after a day in prison. And then I was sentenced. So now you see I'm not a bit the sort of girl I thought myself, and I don't know what sort of girl you really are, Mother, and I don't know who Father really is. You shouldn't have prayed for me to be enlightened unless you wanted me to be enlightened. Truth be known, I suspect we all want our prayers answered in halves, the agreeable halves, but your prayer was not answered in halves, Mother. You got way more than you bargained for in the way of enlightenment. I shall never be the same again. I shall never speak in the old way again. I've been set free from the silly old little hole of a house and all of its pretenses. I now know that I'm stronger than you and Papa. I haven't found that happiness that is within yourself, but I found strength. For good and evil, I am set free. And all those things that used to hold me can hold me no longer. I have never felt so at ease as the day you called me precocious. I have never feared big words, only those who refuse to use them. And the syllables rolled off your tongue like honey. I was hooked. Language became our vein of communication, and I know that everyone uses language to communicate, but ours was different. As if in between the letters and the syllables, there was a secret message only we could decipher. My days were filled with the sound of your voice, and your nights are littered with the loops of my handwriting. We exchanged our favorite words, mine being illuminated and yours being cattywampus, and our least favorites, mine moist and yours almost. And when I asked you why, you said it was because almost held failed potential, that it represented our ability to be just not good enough, that we had come to the brink of something beautiful so many times, but we fell short. We crafted a word for it. But even we, with our supposed mastery of the English language, were not immune to the shortcomings of our vocabulary. Words can only help you if you speak them. I never told you that I loved you. You never told me that you were dying. 5 easy words that would have shattered our worlds. I love you, I think. I have a brain tumor. You know, still to this day, I don't know all the details because medical jargon has never fit right in my mouth. And even now, 5 years later, it feels like an invasion of your privacy. But I do know I have pored over our conversations, searching for the secret message you certainly tried to send me, and I am sorry. But I only almost found it. Salt water is not good for paper, and my tears warped your words. After some serious consideration, I've decided to change my least favorite word. Because while moist is gross, malignant is malicious. Malignant is uncontrollable, means a phone call and the phrase, he didn't wake up. Malignant is messy and unfair and a thief. Malignant means I never got to say goodbye. Malignant is the cause of almost. Because you were on the brink of something beautiful, but you couldn't quite reach it, and you fell too far. I am so sorry that I wasn't there to catch you. I hope your heaven is a library and that it is void of almost. Thank you.